Welcome to Kerr's Vintage Christmas. We're going to celebrate Christmases in the 70s and in particular Christmas in 1980. Hark back to the time when we lived at Rutherford Burnside. Unbeknown to us, 1980 was going to be our last Christmas there. So we're going to celebrate the presents, the music, the decorations and anything else I can think of. Hope you enjoy this. Let's have a look at this chuffing chair. Okay then, let's have a look at the decorations. Tinsel, as always, wee penguin going on. Homemade crackers, you'll have seen me make them on Facebook earlier. We halter and off for Belty. Obviously, we had balloons. Balloons were a big feature back with us at Burnside. You can see them all around the house here as well. Oops. Lights everywhere. The good thing about the balloons is I used to ask my mum if I could take him down and play football with it in the hall at the back of the house, which is good fun and keep you up as with a balloon. Played for hours with that. Mere tinsel, as you can see. Foily decorations. Classic. Got advent calendar with no chocolates in it. Just pictures. Tea light Christmas trees. Oh look! A snow globe Santa. More lights, crepe decorations surrounded everywhere. Back over here, another tea light one, and round the corner, what's that? Another snow globe Santa. Who'd have believed it? Go down here. Look at my fireplace. Socks. You always had a pair of socks for or stockings or whatever. It was socks for us. My wee Christmas tree. Made the big stuff, fun enough. Tinsel in my fireplace. Pokers for poking the fire, obviously. Can't poke a gas fire up. Another sock. Here in the middle, showing us Santa. She made that a primary school 40 years ago. Crikey. Look at it, still going strong. Real rivets in his arms and legs. Back over here again, Santa again. Up here, we have a dancing Santa. This is more recent, right enough. Get annoyed with him, get easy. Another tea light candle holder, obviously. Tractor Christmas cards and a birthday one, as you can see. Another tractor one. Mini Christmas tree. Tinsel in my tractor cabinet. Tinsel everywhere. Tinsel was a big thing back in the 70s and 80s, as you can see. Did a bit searching on eBay to get some actual 70s and 80s tinsel, and this is what it's claimed to be. Little snowman, Rudolph in the middle, Santa at the end, wee snowman there, more lights. Up here, more tinsel, and then my snowman paper chain. Cut out. Oops! More tinsel in the windowsill. Glass. From the ceiling, paper chains made myself as well. Although it was a ready bought kit, you just had to stick them together. Foil chains as well, everywhere. And then the big, oh yeah, big foiling in the middle. Crikey. Got more lights. Down here. Another tractor Christmas card. Lights. Tinsel again. Some crepe paper chains. Well, not that bad actually. Some air there, hiding a bit holly. Cheeky wee reindeer. More crepe paper. Snowflakes. They should light up, but I've not got the batteries for them. Up here. Another paper chain. More foily ones. Wee sock in the back of the door. Tinsel everywhere. Another crepe decoration. Tinsel. Tinselated everything. Wee snowy Santa. Another one there. More tinsel, tinsel, tinsel. Going to a tree now. Oh, hang on. Switch it on. Oh, ta-da! Homemade fairy, angel, whatever you want to call it, on the top. Wee lights. Wee biker Christmas Lego decoration. Couple of baubles, candy canes. Doing the more crepe pep decorations. Handmade crackers again with a wee sheeps on it. And this is my favourite. I made this. Clay, I think it is. Nativity scene. And I think it would be Christmas in 1980. In art. The second year. Definitely not first year job. No, that's no chips covering the baby Jesus. It's supposed to be straw. Sadly, the lug fell off of the sheep. Mary and Joseph there. Some presents at the bottom there. Go back up the way again. With my tree. Some tinsel. More balloons. More silver foily decorations. Oh, you obviously had to decorate the clock. More balloons. Foil decorations everywhere. Loads of them. Santa's sack on the wall. More lights. Foily decorations. And here we come to the Blue Peter Advent Crown. Now, it used to have, when they first made it, they had candles on them. But then, for some reason or other, they caught fire. So Blue Peter stopped making them and they put baubles on them. So I went, oh, health and safety as well, and got baubles on mine. And that concludes your decorations. And the bunny. Oh, no it doesn't, hang on, totally forgot about this one in the middle. I knew this nipple cover would come in handy someday. One of the highlights about Christmas was getting the TV times or the radio times, so you could circle all the programmes you wanted to watch over the holiday period. Back then, this is an actual 1980 copy of the TV times, only cost 36p. I'll not tell you what I paid for it now though. Anyway, we watched a lot of border telly back then obviously, so this is what you could see on Christmas Eve. Robin's Nest was on in the morning. You could watch Clipper's Castle, Rainbow, Clapperboard, or Give Us a Clue was on at night. Crossroads was also on at night. Christmas at Robin's Nest, as I said earlier. London Night Out Christmas Special with Tom O'Connor and Cilla Black. But then Christmas Day obviously was the best day. I'll try and turn that over now. And get these pages done. Here we go. Got all that. Christmas Star, Welsh programmes there as well. And you could go with a Christmas run around with Mike Reid if you wanted. Crossroads, as I said earlier. Let's see what else is on. Oh, obviously, everyone came to a standstill at 3 o'clock for the Queen's speech. George and Mildred on at 3:10. Loads of exciting stuff. And at night time, it's probably my favourite. There was a pantomime on. The James Bond film in 1980 was The Man with the Golden Gun. But my absolute favourite at Christmas, everyone definitely stopped and used to eat sweeties and whatever else when this came on. The Morecambe and Wise Christmas show. Look forward to that every year. Absolutely brilliant. This Is Your Life, wasn't it? 9:30 then? Janet Brown, Morecambe and Wise, Jimmy Bond obviously with Roger Moore. Quality telly back then. TV Times wasn't just fully TV programmes. Advertised fags and all, look. Crikey. Also though, you could decide where you were going on holiday that year. Or the following year. Paris if you're posh. Scarborough, Whitby, Filey, Europa Park, Bournemouth, wherever that is. The Belgian coast. From only £34. The Coombs Holiday Hotel. Weston Supermare, Isle of Wight. Oh, it was all going off in 1980. Good stuff. Can't beat the TV Times. So, music back then. I didn't get many albums, if any at all, from individual artists. And I bought my first one, I think, in 1982 in third year. Meatloaf, Dead Ringer it was. So, for Christmas, in the late 70s, and maybe in particular 1980, these are the kind of albums we got back then. Chart hits, 81, all original artists, or smash hits, like that, or the classic Top of the Pops albums, whoosh, with original artists, not sure about that. Chart choice, summer collection, bizarrely at Christmas time. You could also get 22 dynamic hits, allegedly with all original artists. K-Tel were very popular for making these sort of albums. There's another Top of the Pops one. Quality albums, this. This is a wee bit later, but it's the same idea. Chart Trek. Pop Pickers. Or Chart Trek 2. Classy albums, these, like, but we liked them. So, wee quiz for you. Can you tell me, without Googling, no cheating now, what the Christmas number one was in 1980? Go on, have a guess. Nope. It wasn't Jonah Louie. The Christmas number one in 1980 kept Jonah Louie off the number one spot, or at least stopped him getting it. Any guesses yet? You're going to laugh when you see it. You ready? Here we go. This was number one in Christmas 1980. You're going, for Christ's sake, it's a mind of that now. Yeah, singing it around the house. Apparently, Grandad by Clive Dunn opened the decade in 1970, and the St Winifred School Choir closed it with Grandma in 1980. So there you go, that concludes a wee musical interlude for 1980. So the exciting bit, presents in 1980. We'll start off with some books. The Shoot Annual for 1980. Now I used to collect the Panini stickers. Remember them? I'm not sure if they still do them or not. When I was at Boswell's Primary and into first and second year as well. So getting the Shoot Annual was a big thing for me back then. Some cracking pictures in it. I'll show you that it was a good mixture of English and Scottish football. They weren't totally biased. And remember Cyril Regis, great player back in the day. It was good flicking through this. Liam Brady, Arsenal, quality player. There's a wee bit Steve Archibald as well. It was good reading through this book again that I managed to acquire on eBay. Another book we usually got at Christmas was Blue Peter. Responsible for most of my decorations anyway. Great getting a Blue Peter album. Loads of different things in here as well. The presenters, things they got up to during the year. Went to Egypt, the pyramids, all that kind of stuff. Nice wee read. Now, as long as I can remember, we've always gotten one of these, or Urwally. We've got the Bruins as well. It was on alternate years, but in 1980 it was Urwally's turn. Classic. I think there's maybe still 2 or 3 of them at my mum's. I don't know what happened to the rest of them. But this is one from 1980, as you can see in the label there. My sister absolutely loved getting Wally at Christmas. And she still does, eh Dave? So that was oh, it's not a donkey. Oh, sorry, laughing at my own jokes. I'll move on to the space opera. I remember when I was wee, me and Shauna at Burnside, our bedrooms were upstairs and Mum and Dad was downstairs. So if we ever needed the toilet, we had to shout for the top of the stairs, "Mum, can I get a pee, please?" And she'd say, "Aye, come on in." So at Christmas time and Christmas Eve, if you timed it right, "Mum, need to pee." Well, you had to go down the stairs and through the living room to the toilet at Burnside. And obviously the living room is where all the Christmas presents were. And I remember coming down the stairs and seeing one of these sitting underneath the Christmas tree. And I was like, and I think it was my dad that got up at the time. And he says, I said to him, "God, Dad, can I get a shot in the space hopper?" Well, it took about 10 minutes to get us off the thing. Get away, back up the stairs. It's no Christmas morning yet. So, aye, fun memories of the space hopper, and I'm sure most of these have as well. Like, I'm not going to demonstrate it because it's too wee and I'll fall on Mars. I'm not having that. Toys, tractor toys featured heavily for me at Christmas and through most of my childhood on the farm. This came out in 1980, funnily enough, the Bales grab with a massive 595. I loved that at Christmas. My dream present though, which I never got at Christmas, would have been the Massey Combine. I've got one now obviously. Just got this last year. The dream present, but hey, wait until I was older. Also though, whoosh, I have a boxed one. Feast your eyes on that bad boy. Excellent. Love it. Board games featured heavily for us in the 70s and other things like that, as you can see in the picture. I've got one or two here. Now these are not all mine. I've borrowed these. Everybody remember Bogle? That was a great game. We played that at my nan and papa's quite a lot. I remember that at Mount Alban. A fab game. I had a wee go the other day as well. I'll try and insert the picture somewhere. You can see it. Brilliant game for all the family. Making up words. A few arguments about what words were and if they were spelt right or whatever, but good fun. The compendium. Did you ever get compendiums? You got backgammon, chess, drafts, whatever. Sometimes you got 100 games in the same box. We used to get games like this. Chess and drafts in the same box. I like playing drafts, but I couldn't handle chess. That was for clever folk. Never got the hang of that at all. This was one of our favourite games though. I think we got this, or one like it. This is not the one we got. Managed to source one of these on eBay. These were made in 1976. This particular version came out. I think we got it from Uncle John. You'll all remember what it was like. This is in mint condition, this thing. Look at it. Still works, absolutely brilliant. Anybody want a game, come round. I'll look at it with my shake of hand though, so you'll win a pickle money. But good fun, loved operation, like. Can't get back in the box. Monopoly. This is also an original one. It's not mine, but I borrowed it for the film, the video. Loads of great fun playing these. Brilliant fun playing Monopoly. Another great game. Twister. This as well, there was 2 or 3 different versions of Twister, but I managed to source one for the 70s. This is a fab game, like. We might play this on Christmas Day. Be great fun. But Bozos. Good fun playing the Twister. Now, most of these will have gotten one of these for Christmas. Action Man. This is an original Action Man as well. For the 60s and 70s. Now, most of these would have grannies who would love to knit stuff as well. I think this was knitted specifically for this Action Man. He's got his wee boots on. Fingers used to go missing off the end of Action Man. Or even hands. He's got his wee feet. Got a wee gun as well. And a boat. Look. This one's got a boat. Great fun playing with them back in the day. I remember I had a ski suit for mine. I don't care what happened to Action Man. Don't know, but I remembered I loved playing with it like And if you were posh, you got one of these Action Men. This is realistic hair. I don't know if you can see it. Moving eyes, look at that! Whoosh! Just the posh kids got this in though. Brilliant. As I said before, I got the shoot annual because I was quite into football back then in the 70s and 80s. And I got my first football kit. And this is mine. The original one. I think it was either 78 or 79 I maybe got this. But if you remember, you used to get the whole kit in a box. Umbro made them in a wee box. You got the shorts and the socks as well and all the other bits and pieces. A fab wee present, so it was. I've had this on a couple of years ago, but no getting in it now, that's for sure. I don't know what happened to shorts and socks. I wouldn't get yin arse cheek in it, never mind the whole thing, so But fab presents back then. Big presents back in the day. I haven't got any in here, but you used to get bikes. I got two during my time in the 70s. I remember the first one was a blue and yellow one. The second one was brilliant. And I only found out just recently that my dad built it up for us. Put stickers on it, got all the mud guards and things for it. Hid it in a barn at Burnside somewhere. And it was one of my favourite bikes ever. 2 or 3 years later though, I decided I wanted to paint it. So took all the bits and pieces of it, painted it blue, I think it was. Can't remember where I got the paint, somewhere in Kelsey likely. And stuck a set of cool horn handlebars on it. Because that was all the rage back then. If you didn't have a set of cool horns on your bike, you weren't cool. And my mum told me that he was absolutely raging that I'd done this to the bike that he'd spent ages and nights and whatever else and saving up for, so I could get for Christmas. I painted it, but it was one of these things. Anywho, I've nice sweeties to show, but we used to get a selection pack as well. Remember, in the sock shape, used to be in a sock shape. You got treats, Mars bars, Milky Ways, a Texan, Curly Wurlies were usually in it. Boxes of sweeties, you got Quality Street. Back then, roses weren't invented then, I think. Tangerine in your sock you would get, along with other bits and pieces of toys. So that's the end of our presents. This lovely cover we've got here, you can see, was from Burnside. We had that covering the settee to keep it good, because my father would come in for the farm and snork on the couch somewhere, or his favourite chair, and we had to cover it up so it didn't get covered in straw and coo shite and whatever else. This has managed to survive. It's seen a few things. He had it in his cars and things latterly, and I inherited it, and it's covered bits of tractor and things up at the shed, and I got it down and washed it, and here it is now. A nice wee bit of memorabilia. Anywho, that's the presents done. Hope that's brought back some memories. Anywho, Christmas was an awfully exciting time for me, and I spent most of the morning after I'd opened the presents with my head stuck to the pan because I used to make myself sick with excitement. No, like fingers down the throat, but I just got that excited. I just loved Christmas back then, and hopefully this little video, film, whatever you want to call it, documentary, has brought back some memories for you too. There's a few folk I want to thank, obviously. Jane for her help with the decorations and sourcing some of the presents. Jane's mum as well for some of the presents which belonged to her or the kids. Also eBay. I spent a bit of time searching through eBay for some of the stuff that I didn't have. Who else have I got to thank? Shona as well. My Uncle John for making the Christmases great back then in the 70s. We had some fab times. Grandparents, I'd like to thank my mum and dad for the Immaculate Conception. I've had great fun doing this. It's been fab. So without further ado, I'm going to have a wee nap now because it's been that exciting. See if this chair works this time. Merry Christmas, everybody.